Hello everyone. This is part 5 of my Clockwork Empires revision 33 playthrough, explanatory, whatever. Once again, the previous save broke, so I had to revert to lost a little bit of progress. I had to revert to an older save. That's fine, I think. I think built it back up to where we were last time. That's a bit of a bug. They butchered this soldier, but didn't remove his body. And columns are dropping left and right. What are you doing? Well, now you're retreating. And now you have just died. Yeah, so we're going to continue this playthrough. As you can see, we're having a significant food problem. And I'm having to send my colonists further and further out of fields to forage coconuts and like fungus and stuff. I mean, we're relying on these crops, but basically we have a negative food balance. So we're going to muddle along. I'm hoping to be able to show you some of the new fauna that is native to this biome. If it happens to come up. In the meantime, we're going to butcher and eat these fish people. Now it has been brought to my attention that I didn't get a vicar because I didn't assign a work crew to the chapel, which is apparently how you do it. And she's not noticing she's being shot. And now she's dead. Right, so I am going to assign, let's say, you guys. Steam and Partners. Steam and Partners, you're now assigned to the chapel. So Augustine has become my vicar, and Vesta Paperworth has become a congregant. I'm not quite sure what congregants do, but I know vicars will hang around the church and like stand up at this pedestal and do things like pray and preach. And oh, I lost my only NCO, so this is the NCO replacement screen. I will lose a prestige for taking this option, but I really need an NCO. Let's take a look at what's going on here. I have no military crew. Oh, looks like my military all died. Oh. Now I do have a militia here. I probably better beef up my militia. There we go. I've got a standing order for stew, but nobody appears to be cooking in the kitchen. Well, that's not true. I guess somebody made some stew. Here's our vicar, Augustine. I guess I should count my blessings in that, well, at least, I was going to say, at least I haven't suffered too many raids, except for this bandit raid. That popped up right as I was saying we haven't suffered too many raids. Right, I'm going to take 3 of anyone. I've decided to fight the bandits, which, now that I think about it, may not have been a really good idea. Well, let's beef up the militia and get you assigned here. Oh, the vicar's going to the chapel. Let's just take another moment to admire the nice roof. I was mistaken. The vicar is going to bury. Oh dear. I don't see a corpse in this direction. He's going to fetch a corpse somewhere to bury it. And the problem being, there are fishmen in this neck of the woods. There are definitely corpses way out here. And a lady who will soon be a corpse. Fishman is beating her about the head. with a long pork steak. Oh, my replacement NCO is here. This is not good. A replacement NCO is being pursued away from the colony by fishmen. This makes me unhappy. She was beaten to death with a long pork steak. My new NCO met his death at the hands of either a raider or this fishman. And the military crew, which he would have headed had he actually entered town, has been dissolved. I am running desperately short of food. And another man has fallen prey to fishmen. And what is this guy doing? Right, I have the... Once again, I have 0 NCOs. I will take another one. And you'll see my prestige went from 5 down to 4. I think I'm actually going to have to conscript more of my colonists. Having a real colony security issue here. Let's even out these squads a bit. Hopefully, this minimum level of food production will suffice. So, I guess I'm a little bit sad that they're... Oh dear. This man is very, very hungry. He just ate a long pork steak, and now he's bringing the other one back to town. I would say this colony is... This colony's prospects do not look bright. Aha! Mission accomplished. Here is one of the new fauna that is native to the jungle biome. This is the giant snail. Check this guy out. This guy's head jammed in a log right now. Where is he going? I didn't know they could move that fast. These guys can be hunted for meat. So in true Victorian fashion, I am going to catalog and hunt to extinction every new species I meet. In this case, because I really need the protein for my colony. Now, I like the bright yellow shells. I don't think they come in any other colors, which is a bit of a shame, I guess. But look at this guy. Right, and I think my hunting crew may or may not get off their asses to hunt him. I believe he also drops raw steak. We've got hunting, we've got farming going full force. I have a whole bunch of jobs being done by a whole bunch of crews. But we're just barely scraping by. Rhyolite boulder so I can finish making that installation in my refinery. What do I have here? The smelting crucible is complete, so I can actually smelt some ore, although I haven't mined any. So maybe it's the next thing I'll do. Get some hematite, some malachite, get some iron and copper going. Now there's only one other thing I think I'd like to be able to show you before I conclude the series, and there is, but because of the nature of this playthrough, you may never see it. So I'll just tell you. There's another creature that's been added to the jungle biomes. It's called the land dragon. Now it resembles a Komodo dragon, so it's a lizard the size of a small dog. And yes, you can also hunt and kill it for meat. I believe, if memory serves, it will fight back, unlike the snail. It looks like the corn production is not doing too badly. We're gonna have to supplement our food stores with yet more coconuts. I believe at our peak, our colony had a population of 33, so we've taken some pretty serious losses lately. That's just kind of the nature of the jungle biome. Fishman raids will be more often, and in addition to more frequent fishman raids, of course, you also have the presence of raiders. Oh, and if I haven't pointed this out previously, this is a jungle fowl. It's a chicken-like bird that is native to jungle climates. It's speculated that the modern chicken is possibly a descendant of the South American jungle fowl. That's a little bit of trivia for you. Looks like a fishman stepped on this landmine. Is this a pity supply drop? No, it's just a regular one. I'm gonna take some food. One of my overseers... Oh my god. Yet again, my NCO has been killed by a fishman. Which leaves me once again with 0 NCOs. Because NCOs have a very short lifespan in the jungle. Where did I put my colony? Oh look, someone's noticed I have no NCOs. I will take your offer for a placement NCO. And I believe I'll take 3 of anyone. There we go. I'll assign you here. So it looks like my 3 colonists were an overseer and 2 workers this time. How did you die here? It's one of the smaller new things they added, I think, in the last couple of more recent patches is the saber. It's a melee weapon. I don't think your regular foot soldiers will use it. Your NCOs will use it to stab intruders, and raiders will use the sabers as well, if they happen not to have guns. So I've got a standing order for stew, so as soon as any food becomes... Because stew can be made from anything, as soon as any food arrives in the stockpile, I am turning it into stew. Ah, there's my replacement NCO. Her first job is to bury the previous soldiers. Let's fix up some of these assignments. You gentlemen will be assigned under an official officer. How are we doing for jobs? Butcher corpse. Aha! Here's the raider tent. And here are some raiders. I think and hopefully this doesn't backfire horribly, I am going to rally both my standing military squads to the raider camp. And hopefully we can wipe out the raiders and loot their tents. And also, hopefully, their tents will have some food. Let's watch Her Majesty's Finest in action. Leslie Golden Mudcowl. The tension is palpable. A little bit blocked by this palm tree. Oh dear. He was not one of our braver soldiers. Now there is a, this game does have a day and night cycle. I believe it's 4 minutes of daylight to every 1 minute of nighttime. It doesn't affect anything in game at the moment. I think colonists will just sleep when they're tired. Oh. Zebulon Ironboot has successfully snuck into the raider encampment and stolen a bottle of whiskey to drink. This is not going to go well. This raider is armored, and as such he takes half damage. But old Beatrice block of clay flood has joined in. Excellent, I think we've wiped out the raiders. Now let's hope they had some food in there. And fish people are attacking the camp. That's unfortunate because all my soldiers are here. Gentlemen, I need you to rally back at camp, or at the colony, I should say. There we go. A long way to scroll. Pardon me? Oh, this is only going to exacerbate our food problems. Fishmen are ignoring my colonists and just concentrating on hacking down my meager crops. It's alright. Get them, Leander Cogsley, with your invisible rifle. Have I mentioned this game is has not yet been released? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this game is significantly in a significantly better place than it was even a couple of months ago. But you can still find some bugs. Right. Let's get these bad boys chopped up for fish and chips. Somebody put ammunition in the food stockpile. And a saber. Huh. Well, we might need to talk to someone about stockpile discipline. Well, we've completely... actually, no, both tents are still here. But we'll now have colonists filtering back and forth to salvage this stuff. It's a corpse of an armored bandit. I think we're okay on the food front. I mean, we've foraged a bunch of coconuts. It's just that nobody's hauling them back to town. Well, let's take them off rally. So I think that's been a pretty good look at what Revision 33 has to offer. The only thing I wasn't able to show you was the Land Dragon. Otherwise, I think, well, I think we've discovered the save and load functionality is a little bit glitchy. But overall, I believe the game is much more stable. We're starting to see sort of larger metagame mechanics. Things like accepting a new NCO can reduce your prestige, and then the level of your prestige can affect your supply drops, that sort of thing. We've built a semi-functional colony in the jungle, and we had a pretty good one in the temperate zone. Yep, so I think that will about wrap it up for this Revision 33 playthrough. I might play another one just for the heck of it. I'll play and record another one just for the heck of it without having to voice over, you know, talk about all the new features, and if hopefully it won't suck, is what I'm saying. I might even come back to this playthrough if the save file doesn't die on me. Well, thanks very much for watching. My name is Alfred. The game is Clockwork Empires, currently in active development by Gaslamp Games. I'd encourage any of you who are interested to check out their website, gaslampgames.com. You can purchase the game. Its current price is $30, even though it's in early access, and the devs have said that that is also the price they intend to release it at when it's done, which is to say they don't want people buying into early access because it'll be cheap or cheaper. They want people to buy into early access because they're interested in following the development of the game. Fair enough. You can purchase it directly from their website or on Steam, but it is pretty buggy, and if you're looking for a finished game, I would advise you to wait. On the other hand, if you're like me and you're fascinated by the dev cycle, and I mean, you can communicate pretty directly with the devs on their official forums and stuff. They're very helpful. I would encourage you to look into supporting Clockwork Empires. Well, thanks very much for watching. Have a good one.